Job interviews. They're all about making a good first impression. So you need to make sure you're dressed for the type of job you're being interviewed for.
The world we live in is highly visual, and people will form impressions based on what they see. And next we go on what we hear, and then it's the actual content of what's being said. So the visual impressions are crucial. Got to get those right.
The first impression is really important, and probably the first handshake that you make, the most important. Make sure you stand up. Don't shake hands with the interviewer from the seat. Make sure you look at them. Shake hands nice and firmly. Be pleased to meet them, be happy to be there.
The handshake is really important. If you have a good, strong handshake, not one of these silly ones, clammy hands are no good. You're pretty set.
Here are some key things you should know.
Being on time. I mean, even if you're 5 minutes late, it's still not a good impression. Always be there at least 10 minutes early. If you are running late, call. Manners are a really big thing in job interviews.
The worst one is not turning up at all, being late, obviously.
If they ask you a question and you go, don't do that. Always say, I beg your pardon. Make sure that you do speak properly.
Be confident, I guess. So, and act friendly as well, because then they know that you're not going to be sort of bad when you're working, and yeah, keep it a friendly environment.
All right, so turn up on time, turn your mobile phone off, be friendly and don't mumble. So now, what am I going to wear?
Keeping it really simple is the best way to go, and that can just be a shirt and a jacket, something fairly easy, but make sure that it's clean, pressed and in really good condition, because again that says that you care enough about you, and they'll form the impression that you'll care about them as well. So those things really matter.
If you just roll up in a shirt with no tie and it's a professional company, they're going to go, well, he's not prepared to put in, or she's not prepared to put in the time.
Doesn't mean spending a lot of money to go to your interview. It just means a little care, some thought and some time to put in.
The person who came in for an interview unfortunately had not showered, also had not washed their hair in a very long time, came in tracksuit, a singlet and thongs. You don't have to have the best hairstyles. You don't have to have the best clean, the best shoes. You can, as long as you're clean and you're tidy, that's the main thing.
And just make sure your own personal hygiene is up to standard.
Hair, if you can't manage your hair, then I want to know what can you manage, because this is something that's got to be handled. Too much perfume or aftershave says that you're trying too hard, or you're trying to hide something. So better just to use a deodorant and leave the aftershave and the perfume behind. Don't even use them.
And finally, here are some more job interview tips.
Just, don't be shy, be yourself, just ask questions. Just relax when you go for an interview. That's all, nothing's too bad if you're stressed.
To be prepared for the interview, know a little bit about the organisation and really know that you're the best person for that job. That helps to get nerves under control as well.
My tips for job interviews would be good listener, work hard, have a good work ethic, good communication, got to get along with everybody, know what you're doing.
If when you get into an interview and you find that the job's not for you, try and not lose interest in it. Just try and go through the interview stage and then politely ring them back the next day and say that you'd like to withdraw your application.
To be really confident within yourself, you need to feel great, because research has proven that when people feel good about themselves, that they'll make a really good first impression.
Now that you know how to dress to impress, check out our video on answering questions in a job interview for some insider tips on questions you'll be asked.